All right. Now, if we were talking about morality, yeah, this violates my personal reality, how I ought to treat myself. Shows a lack of self-respect. But that shows that I'm not, you know, I'm not, what? I don't say my shit don't stink. There's reasons to disrespect myself. But anyway, we're going to talk about why people are so fucked up. You know, what is so fucked up about people? And we'll talk a little bit about, if they're fucked up, but obviously, so mostly that'll be about what could be, the potential, the great, beautiful potential of people. So it's when you look at the great things that people are doing, you end up having to look at the things that they've done, picking out, one out of a million. Of course, those are pretty significant things. They've helped all of us a bit, but if you look around, you know what I'm talking about. So I'll go into depth to these things, but I'll start with some questions, some interesting crossroads. One is Nietzsche's quote that madness in individuals is the exception, but in groups it's the rule. That's an interesting thing. Now, groups, it's also true that, 10 heads are better than one, potentially, depending how they organize. But in principle, even badly organized, there's a good chance they'd outsmart one person if he wasn't particularly prepared for this kind of test, right? So the thing is, I think people, when you meet them one-on-one, are more honorable, and I feel like, at least to me, it's possible to evoke their honorable side. You see someone's good side. There's the issue of women, the kind of men that women like, and they're assholes. And yet they don't like them. No, they don't like them. Oh, but you all have a relationship story with one of them, right? Yeah. You have to learn the hard way, don't you? So let's talk about that. Now, I used to think, I'm not saying what I think yet. Another issue is, are people stupid? Because they do stupid shit, but it's not necessarily clear that that's because they're stupid. Now, to talk about anything, you have to understand self. And to understand self, you have to understand that you have a first-person sense of self related to the so-called hard problem of consciousness, which is, why do you feel? Why do you feel? What is feeling? What is it that is feeling? How does that catch hold? How does that fire start? Exactly. Or generally. You have to understand the difference between that and your concept of agency, or a third-person sense of self, that more than one person is having this subjective experience. Those are two different views of self. You have to keep those in mind. If you can't keep those in mind, just meditate on that. Don't even try to watch my videos. It's too early. You need to meditate on that. You need to have it very clear. And if you disagree with me, it doesn't matter. You still have to have it very clear, very, very clear, why those are two different things. And how when you build a treehouse, right, it doesn't mean that you're done with the ladder. You're going to have to go down and get supplies to restock your treehouse. The ladder is a part of having a treehouse. You don't just get to be up there and go, look, I'm a creature of the trees. I don't need the ladder anymore. I'm already up here. It doesn't work like that.